This news about Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace, is tragic. And he played a lot of iconic roles, one of them being Theo from The Cosby Show. And I know The Cosby Show, understandably so, has a dark cloud over it because of Bill Cosby. But man, what Malcolm did on that show, his job and role as Theo Huxtable is iconic. And I don't know if he has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't know if he has a place in the African American Museum already. But he is one that role and him as a man, as an actor, deserves a place in both those spots. Because let me tell you, man, again, understandably so, a dark cloud over the Cosby Show. But the characters in that show meant so much to the black community in the United States and abroad. Because when I tell you that show depicted a black family in such a healthy and awesome light that we didn't get to see too often. And it paved way for shows like Family Matters and Fresh Prince to do the same. And also be wanted and craved after. And so we can see it on TV and see reruns of all three of those to this day. Man, Theo. Theo was such a great character, bro. And any black kid who watched, I was even my parents didn't even think about having me by the time Theo was like already a household name, right? But that shows you how iconic that character is. That's so it shows you how iconic the character is and how iconic the actor is, right? And Theo is one of those characters, man, that just when Malcolm was on screen, it just made you laugh, and you know the episode was gonna be good, and you know whatever episode amount of time he had on the episode was gonna be amazing. He was gonna make the most of it, and he just shined bright. There was heavy talent on that cast, but Malcolm was that guy who just made the show just more iconic with his character. I mean, one of my favorite episodes, and there's a bunch of classic, great episodes on that show, but one of the classic episodes on the Cosby Show was when Theo had to use the Monopoly money to pay for like rent and all that stuff, and Cliff had that talk, that conversation with him. I mean, it's just one of the iconic episodes. You have the moment where I forgot who it was that made. I don't know if it was Denise or not, who made the shirt, the iconic shirt, or stitched together shirt for him, and how upset he was. Like that delivery, that moment, just and this the teachable moments, man. The moments between his parents and Theo, and as a young black man myself at the time watching this growing up, like it was just it was just so cool to see, man. It was so cool to see, and the fact that again, even to 2025, that role, those moments on a show like that, still stand the test of time. Like there's still lessons that happen for Theo that can be applicable to a young black man today, young black men today, and that's awesome. And Malcolm is really one of a kind. As someone who kept his private life very private and just did the work and did his thing and had so many other roles, he is going to be remembered as one of the best to have ever done it. If for no one else, for the community, he is one of those for the black community that's going to be like he's one of our goats. He's one of our goats, man. And you can find, and I'm almost getting emotional because I fucking love this character. There's very few people who are especially black in this country, the United States, who do not know Theo Huxtable. And again, I know because of the dark cloud, understandably so, over the show, people maybe have stopped showing people the Cosby Show. I don't know how many. I know there used to be channels that might as well have been called the Cosby Show channel because all they did is run reruns of the Cosby Show. My way watching a lot was Nick at Night. Nick at Night had Cosby Show running with the George Lopez Show and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So people who weren't born during the run could easily watch it, or who were born like right at the run, the end of the run, etc., was able to watch it. But yeah, BET, like a lot of places, like you were just able to watch. I I think TV Land had the Cosby Show running quite a bit. So there's shows, man, and the Cosby Show and Malcolm is going to be remembered. And I just had to make this video because Theo Huxtable is a character that meant so much to me personally growing up, and he's one of the reasons. I mean, he's up there for me, like how where like Goku is, and Ty from Digimon, like some of those fictional characters that I really enjoyed growing up and that really meant so much to me that I want to emulate or learn the lessons that they learned. Theo was right there, and that's just one of those roles that made me have a character that I could look at and be like, okay, cool, I could be like him or something like that. It's just a cool character, and we got in the 90s, early 2000s, we got a lot of. We don't get as much now, for whatever the reason may be, but Theo's iconic character, and Malcolm is a class act, man. And to see him have had died from drowning is so heartbreaking and unfortunate. And I feel for his family and all his loved ones. And I guess I can't say go watch the Cosby Show if you never watched it, because again, I understand people not wanting to support that show anymore. But if anything, you should go on YouTube and watch any I don't know, type in like on Google or YouTube top Theo Huxtable moments or Theo moments from the Cosby Show, whatever you want to say, and just watch Malcolm work. Genius. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.